Mudzimai wese asina kuberekera murume wake mwana mukomana anechikwereti kumurume wake.
Yes.
Ndosaka tichiti if this woman fails to give him a son completely, probably after the third or fourth child, she mustn't grumble when the man says, I want to find another wife to get a son. This woman that your husband is going to bring is not an enemy to you. She's coming to help you. You have failed your duty, and your husband is kind enough to find you a helper. Why are you complaining? The word wife to God does not mean a woman with a curvaceous body. No. The word wife to God means duty. A wife has 3 duties in the scriptures. Duty number 1, keep the home. This man must come back and find a proper home. Well kept, well groomed, well maintained. And there should be a ready warm meal for this man to eat. Duty number 2, submit to your husband. Duty number 3, give him children. Those are the duties of a woman in the scriptures. The duties of a woman in the marriage do not include helping with the finances. No. If your husband is telling you, we have to help each other, you are married to a crippled man whose balls were crushed. It's not my fault. Bring him to the dairy. Maybe we'll help him. In this church, we have a dairy, a men's meeting,
yes,
where we straighten out those whose walkings are bending. We heal men whose bodies are wounded. Those who are wounded in the stones, we also help them. Vaunzei kudare varume venyu kana vaakutenda kubasa undibatsire kubhadhara rent, wakarorwa nechirema, asi murume wauri kugara nayo murume akashota. The word man does not mean a human being with a beard and a hoarse voice and some muscles all over his body. No. The word man has duties too. In the scriptures, a man has a duty to love his family. A man has a duty to provide for his family. A man has a duty to protect his family. Those are the duties of a man as well. And what I've said in these 3 duties, they cover everything you think I have not mentioned. I have no time to address these issues in detail. I already have teachings on that. So a woman has a duty to give children to her husband. So if you are married and your wife has failed to conceive, it's not her fault. There is no need to be mean to your wife. There is no need to be harsh, to be rude, and to start to ill-treat her. It's not her fault. She didn't design her body. Unless you have found out that she did something to herself that is now causing this barrenness. Otherwise, it's not her fault. This issue of barrenness also affects men. We do have men who can't father children. Also, it's not their fault. But with women, if a woman has failed to conceive, after all medical solutions have been explored to no avail, the man is duty-bound to find another woman to raise seed for his own name. We already know that women will not like this. This is not a women's league. This is the house of God. We don't preach to please men or to please women.
Amen.
We preach to please God.
Amen.
We communicate the law of God. Don't bother her frownings and her grumblings. Do that which is right for your family. After all, you are not required to consult your wife on what is good for your family. You are the leader of this family. You must be guided by Christ. The man does not answer to his wife. He answers to Christ. How does a man answer to Christ? By submitting to the law of Christ. And it is my duty as a minister to teach the law of Christ for every man to obey.
Yes.
So there's no confusion here. We have to understand this. Judas' wife died, and Tamar said, I can't abdicate my duty. I was properly married. I have to provide children to the Judah family. My father-in-law doesn't want to give me my late husband's young brother. I have no power to confront him over this matter. But I'm going to do something unheard of. I will trap my father-in-law into bed because he is the one who paid the dowry to my parents.
Yes, yes.